right, the 53-man roster is set. So let me pull it up. We're gonna talk about that, and we're gonna talk about the. My bad, I got the wrong stuff up in here. I'm gonna talk about Ain't good to talk about Jesus. Hold on, real quick. The trades too, man. So hold on. There we go. Hold on, wait a minute. There we go. We get right. So I'm gonna talk about the I forget old boy name. What was his name? Trinity Benson trade. Tavai getting cut. Goff saying we gonna win the NFC North. Let's try to see if we get this 53-man roster. I heard it was official. Yep. Hold on. Sheesh. Let me see if I can find it. 1 second. Should already have it pulled up. So hold on. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Thanks for doing this for me. Hold on. Is it this side? Yep. It's always one of these damn sides, but ain't that hot today, but make sure everything copacetic on the other side. Oh, yep, we got it. Here we go. 53-man roster. And all right, they cut both kickers too, by the way. So I guess they got a new kicker coming. But make sure y'all thumbs up the video when you come in the door, share the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll make a financial donation. Cash App CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal. Link in the street said shake it in from was that Mississippi? Gotta be Mississippi. So shout out to y'all. So okay, start quarterbacks. 3 quarterbacks make the roster. Tim Boyle, David Blog, which is bullshit. Tim Boyle shouldn't even be on the roster. They should have went with David Blog. I don't understand what they said in Tim Boyle, but like I said before, they just won't get David Blog a shot, even though he shaky in the last game, but still better than Blog. All right, running backs, they carry 4 plus a fullback, Swift, Williams, Jefferson, and they went with Godwin, Ibuke, and Jason Cabernet as the fullback. I thought they should have kept Reynolds as well. I mean, all of them did well. Reynolds, Dedrick Mills, but they won with Godwin, Jamal, and DeAndre in the fullback. So, not really shocked. And they went with 6 receivers. They went with Tyrell Williams, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Khalif Raymond, Quintez Cephas, Trinity Benson, and Tom Kennedy. I don't really care for Tom Kennedy. I don't really care for Khalif Raymond as a receiver. He is not a receiver. So, in reality, they only got 2 receivers that I trust. But 3, Cephas and Tyrell Williams. And Amon-Ra St. Brown got to prove it. Raymond is a return man. Trinity Benson, he was undrafted. They just traded for him. Tom Kennedy, I don't really care for him. So, like I said, you come in with a lame duck quarterback, and this is a receiver core. Then don't forget Williams already injured. Tight end is going to be Darren Fells and T.J. Hawkinson. And then your offensive line is Frank Ragnow, Jonah Jackson, Ragnow, High Tie, Panisi Sewell, Matt Nelson, Evan Brown, Logan Stenberg. I don't know where the tackle's going to come in from. I don't know if Nelson, I know Stenberg play guard. I don't know where the tackle, if they get injured at tackle. I guess they slid High Ties to tackle, so we'll see. They should have kept Crosby, but they stupid. I don't care nothing about vaccines and none of that. But defensive tackles, they went Brocker, Leem, Hand, Nick Williams, Levi Andersworth, Panensi, Kevin Strong. I don't think too many surprises there, but they did go with 7 down linemen. All right, so they got a backup and they got a +1. So they got 3 starters, 3 backups, +1. They got 3 down linemen, not 4. Then the edge is going to be Flowers, Julian Romeo, Core, Austin Bryan, Charles Harris. So where the hell is Trey Flowers at? Okay, hold on. Oh, there we go. The first person, I'm getting drunk. So Flowers, I don't even know why he trash. He on the edge. I'm running right at that bitch every time, and I'm throwing that. I don't care what nobody says. Somebody in the comment section, oh, you hating on Flowers? You saying he on that? Yeah, I said what I said. Fuck him. Stealing money. Jamie Collins, linebacker, Anna Zone, whatever his name, Barnes. Reeves Maben, Anthony Pittman, they all suck. All right, so the whole linebacker core suck. Take it personal. Don't take it. You know your linebacker core suck when you got Reeves Maben in that hole. All right, you got a cornerbacks of Kuda, Rarier, and Lefontu, AJ Parker, Bobby Price, Jerry Jacobs. We announced early he made the team. I don't care. I would have traded Jeff Okuda. I don't care. I think he's pretty good, but I would have traded him when I could. But just in case. But I'm glad he's here. Walker, safeties, Walker, Harris, Dean Marlowe, CJ Moore, and then your specialist is Jack Fox, Scott Daly. So they don't have a kicker yet. So what's that? 2, 6, 12, 17, 22, 29, 37, 39, 40, 41. So my math was right. 3, my bad. They got them counted right here. 3, 8. What is that? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. What was that? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. What was that? 31, 36, 41, 47, 51. Yeah, 53. It's 53, yeah. My bad. It's 53 without a kicker, though. So, my math tells me it's 53 without a kicker. So, somebody got to get cut. So, I think they might put, I don't know. Somebody got to get cut, or also somebody could go to the practice squad. So, they have no kicker right now. No kicker. Ain't nobody kicking shit like game. He's got to make sure to donate again. I do appreciate it, Brother Brian. Appreciate it. Reynolds probably go to practice squad. Yeah, but then again, they got 53 spots and they don't have a kicker because they cut. Here you go. They cut. I'm tripping. They cut. And then they got somebody suspended, Jayson Horn. So he on the reserve suspended list. So he ain't gonna play for the first 6 games, I don't think. But they cut the kickers too. Let's see if I can pull that up. They cut both the kickers, so somebody going to the practice squad or somebody coming to the PUP list. So hold on. Hold on real quick. Let's see. Let me pull this up. So sorry, I got a Dave Burkett page. Lions official page. I have it. Dave Burkett. All right, here we go. Sorry, y'all. So here we go. Let's see if we get this shit right. There we go. So those was the latest cuts. He said, "Yeah, we have 53 with no kicker. I'll make sure I ain't drunk. Appreciate it, Detroit fan, man." So they cut both kickers: Randy Bullock, Zane Gonzalez, Cornell, Geronimo Allison, Nicole Roby Coleman. So they got rid of Bumbar, they got rid of Coleman, they got rid of Cornelder. So who was they starting corners again? Okuda, Rari, Fonto, AJ Parker, Price, Jerry Jacobs. All right, so they waive Devontae Beckett, Rashad Berry, Jalen Elliott, Bruce Hector, Tommy Kramer, Alize Mack, Javon McKinley, Dedrick Mills, and Darren Paulo. All right, they cut Say Siraj, Jelani Tavai, Craig Reynolds, and they got rid of Brock Wright. Who the fuck is this? So Lions picked no one as kicker. So he said obviously they have a kicker in Baltimore. Jake Reddy is a guy they should be able to get on waivers. Be interested to see where they go here, or maybe just go for a 2 every time. Why not? Yeah, you're on the 2-yard line. So right now, no kicker. They can cut All the linebackers were facts. All of them. Jamie Collins played like shit last year. When he was in Cleveland, he played well in New England, no matter what. So, I mean, not too many more surprise. I think some people that Rashad Perriman might be a surprise. But I didn't really look at him as getting cut when he first came here. But we already knew he was already injury prone. And then he started dropping balls. It's like, man. It's like, man, why are you even here? You can't stand healthy. You just can't catch. So, the Trinity Benson trade, whatever his damn name is, that was a surprise. Shocker there. We'll get there. But overall, let's see. So overall, so they said Raven Jake Variety. So they might get him as kicker. They gotta get rid of somebody. So like I said, I wasn't really surprised, man. Overall, man. I just when you bring over quarterback of Jared Goff's caliber, I was shocked that they didn't do more. I was shocked. Hold on, my bad. I was shocked that they didn't do more. I swear I pushed that button. I was shocked that they didn't do more to support him. Because for one, I don't trust DeAndre Swift. Straight up and down. I don't trust him. But Jamal Williams, I know that's a good backup plan. But really, then you cut Crosby in the midst of Sewell struggling, and guys that didn't play last year, a couple of them is struggling. They opted out. Jamar Chase was can't miss. Sewell can't miss. I thought Anna Zorke was the best interior lineman last year, and Zorke when he played, he was disruptive. But before that, he had an injury, so that's what you kind of expect. And right now, they just ain't done enough to support Jared Goff. Straight up and down, I don't think Jared Goff is any good. He's not Stafford, and I admitted that. He ain't Stafford. And then you go out there and you get Terrell Williams. He already injured. You bring Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's a later round pick. You don't know what you're getting out here. Raymond's he's a return guy, and then Cephas is a slot guy, just like St. Brown. He's a slot guy. So what we saying is we gonna just put Cephas out and Trinity Benson on the outside. They just didn't do enough, and then the shit that they did do, okay, to support Jared Goff. Panisa Wells is getting fucking murdered out there because he ain't ready yet. And then you cut a really good right tackle in Terrell Crosby. So what I would do is I would put Sewell on the inside, and I have high tire right tackle right now. Other than that, we haven't seen the starting D line play together. We ain't seen none of them play together as far as damn near together. And then the middle of the defense is questionable. So I mean, there's some questions to be had, and like I said before, man, where they drafted at, they still weak. It's still an enigma. Where they supposed to show up. The depth at the offensive line position is, who can you trust? I don't know who the hell Matt Nelson is, Evan Brown is, Stenberger. He able to kind of red shirt for a year. He the only one that I can't trust. So you went from having a deep offensive line to having a questionable starter at right tackle. So like I said before, if Jared Goff struggled, we gotta look at Brad Holmes. For one, we can go all the way back to Patricia and Quinn. We could have took a quarterback in Justin Herbert. He would have had an instant impact before Okudah. Well, Brad Holmes, if Justin Fields end up being something, Brad Holmes gonna take a shellacking in the media. See Blue salute. He said Barnes solid. He's not a linebacker though. He's more of an edge guy, so he's gonna have to learn to cover. He's an edge guy. I don't care what you see in the preseason. He's an edge guy. I think D-line will be okay, but they haven't had no camaraderie. Well, how long is training camp? For about a month, so it's gonna take him a month to get ready. You brought Brockers over. He ain't played none. Only person that played along that line that made a difference consistently was Elaine. you know, who've been pretty much doing stuff. So, like I said before, they haven't played together. The defense is camaraderie, is connection. The front, the back, all work together. Right now, ain't no camaraderie up front. The linemen ain't used to the line. I don't care what they say. When the Lions are practicing against each other, I'm telling you, don't be surprised week 1 if they don't get stumped out and they're not competitive. Because you just don't get camaraderie in practice. You get camaraderie preseason. You get camaraderie, joint practices. I don't understand why they didn't do no joint practices. On edge, it's still questions. Austin Bryant can't stay healthy. Julian, gotta wait and see. Charles Harris, we gotta wait and see what he brings. Only person that's for sure on the edge is Romeo. You gonna stand up Trey Flowers is just stupid. They should have just told Trey Flowers to get on and just eat as much as you can and put your hand in the dirt because he's not athletic enough to stand up. And you gonna see that. And they probably just gonna play some more 4-3. They gonna have to. Because Trey Flowers ain't got no twitchiness in the hip. He can't even play his natural position at defensive end. He was trash here. He probably headed for a 4-13 season. Maybe. Don't know. But like I said before, I mean, besides defense, before I took all them picks on defense or on free, I would have did more to secure for Jared Goff. I did more for Jared Goff for him to kind of just, to be more comfortable. I'd have gave him a guy like Cooks who can get down the field. I'd have gave him somebody that can help, who can help on the other side, like somebody like I don't know, somebody else who can do big receiver on the other side. They just didn't do enough. And you got to ask yourself, are our definitions or our evaluations of Jared Goff the same? I would have never traded for Jared Goff. I'd rather traded for Taylor Heineke and took Fitzpatrick. I didn't understand the rationale in trading for Jared Goff. I just didn't understand it. Then I didn't understand the rationale in Tim Boyle. I didn't understand that. I don't like what Brad Holmes did at the quarterback position, but I'd rather keep Stafford against his will at this point, because at least we know we're gonna be like we know what the expectations is. If he healthy, we know in a 17-game season we gonna get at least 6 or 7 wins. We're gonna be right in that 6 and 7 mark. With Jared Goff, you don't know. Jared Goff might be like, you know what? It was the system. Jared Goff might come in here and win 10 or 11 games. What if Stafford being a gunslinger was the issue, and now they gonna concentrate on running the ball and running over people, and they gonna come with a dome mentality? Who knows? Because with Stafford, we never sat there all game and handed the ball off. We'll run it one time, and then even if it was successful or unsuccessful, then we pass it. So we never sat there and handed the ball off and let the running game do their thing. We ain't seen that since Barry and James Stewart. Even with Joyce Bell and Reggie Bush at the end of the season, they start fumbling the ball. So I mean, maybe we might see something more in Jared Goff. That's more clock management. Maybe we see that with Jared Goff. Maybe we do. Maybe Jared Goff is a better fit because with Stafford, a lot of people got a hypothesis that Stafford, he wanted to throw the ball all day. He didn't want to commit to the run. And that sounds about right. He was wanting to play for stats. You need a run game. And with Jared Goff, I don't think they had no other choice but to run a game if they're going to win some games, if they're going to win a game. Because Jared Goff, you're not going to spread that whole out with Jared Goff and be like Ricky Probe and Isaac Bruce and Torrey Hart and Marshall Faulk and Kurt Warner. That's not going to happen. If you spread it out, I don't think they're going to be successful. And honestly, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But I do think if you being optimistic, the thing to be optimistic about is that Jared Goff is going to give us more of a ball control offense. Jared Goff going to chew up the clock. Jared Goff going to run the ball. If you run the ball, not only do that protect your defense, it protects your special teams. If you run the ball, I think you're going to have a better success rate in the red zone about scoring touchdowns. So that's the upside the way to look at it. But I tell you this, if they can't run that rock, If they can't run the ball, it's gonna be a long season. It's gonna be a long season. They can't run that rock. Niggas gonna be crying. Y'all gonna be looking at red zone. You might see some blackouts. So if we have 53 with no kicker, MCDC said we looking for Crosby replacement in waivers. Matt Campbell, Dan, who was MC? I'll be forgetting, bro. Seems Motor City coach. Let's call him Dan Campbell. I don't remember that shit. Seems like we are not completely yet wonder who may be on the move. I mean, you got a practice squad, so I don't know. Goff capping for show. What up, though? What's going on? Sports Legend Sportscast. The Lions should go get Cam, but I know they won't. I don't know, man. I think Cam want to start. Goff can get hot going. Yeah, I think he could too. I think Stafford just had an issue with throwing over the middle of the field. I think Stafford had an issue with throwing over the middle. I think, man, with them drafting quarterback after quarter, I mean, tight end. I think people actually saw that was the problem. He has an issue going over the middle. You know, I don't know. Usually tight ends are a man best friend, and Stafford just didn't like going over the middle. Is there any receiver we can get? I told y'all, James Washington, DJ Shark, Brandon Cook. I mean, there was some guys out there but they traded a fifth. They traded a fifth for Trinity Benson, whatever his damn name is. But yeah, he definitely got some potential. But they traded a fifth and a seventh for an undrafted free agent this year. So I mean, if he don't get it cracking, man, Brad Holmes gonna be in trouble early. If this don't work out, like at least. If this don't work out with at least 6 or 7 wins or some, if this don't work out, Brad Holmes will have a lot of questions to answer. And I do not like piling on a brother. He gonna have a lot of questions to answer. If Goff struggle, if they can't run the ball, just know it's gonna be. If they run the ball, they're gonna coast at least 6 wins. If they run the ball, this team is gonna be completely different. Yeah, he said Gandy Golden. I know he's not a speedster, but I really like him coming out of college. He's a big body receiver. He got cut from the football team. What to do, Looney Tunes? He said we should go get Trinity Benson from Denver. We did. We already traded for Trinity Benson. He is on the team, pending waivers. But yeah, I've seen some highlights. He's nice. But if he don't work out, man, he gonna have a lot of questions to answer. Man, we ain't run the ball in 20 plus years. Swift is it Saquon or Henry? He would struggle. I'd rather have him more like Zeke. Who else you got out there? Prime AP. But you got Jamal Williams too. You know, Jamal Williams get a chance to start. So we see what he can do. But if they don't run the ball, y'all gonna be slow singing and fly bringing. If my burger alarm start bringing, what do you say? Can we get another wide receiver? But you said Golden. Reggie ran that bitch. He started fumbling. Y'all nigga run that bitch. That bitch started fumbling. Let me show you that something. Reggie started fumbling. I hate when people say, well, Reggie, I don't even count Reggie as a 1,000-yard rusher. I don't even count that nigga. He started fumbling. He did not run that. At the end of the season, he started fumbling left and right. He ran for 1,006 yards. We only played 14 games. But he started fumbling. Whatever he was doing. Hold on. They ain't got fumbles. Oh, yeah, they do. That motherfucker had 7 fumbles that year. Hold on. That motherfucker had 7 fumbles. I remember that year. Him and Joy Bell both kept fumbling that year. Remember, I think what started was the Eagles game. Y'all remember that year we went to play Philadelphia and it was snowing? And it was snowing real bad. This is the year right here. I'm trying to select it. Well, let me just here we go. Oh, my bad. Hold on. I see it. So, yeah, so he came in. That motherfucker fumbled the ball. Oh, they didn't put them together. My bad. He fumbled the ball 7 times right here. 5, my bad. He fumbled the ball 5 times. That's a lot. Hold on. That's a lot. But I mean, like I said before, maybe he would have got to 1,100-1,200 had he played all the games. Who knows? But if they run the ball, it's gonna be on. Denver dropped Seth Williams, rookie receiver from Auburn. He's nice. We should look at him. 4-13 at best this year. How about Golden Tate? I don't think he want to come back. Salute, what's going on, Jim Allen? He said, what the deal with Trinity? Is he good? Undrafted free agent this year. He looked pretty good. Who knows? People get you trade for forget how to play. Golden Tate got punked. I don't want him on the Lions. What you mean he got punked? That's Thanksgiving game. How many games would be for Derek Bonstar starting? I don't know. I think it would be would ran better. We beat Dallas a lot. A blame goes to Stafford, but after the first quarter, we couldn't run it at all. They need to run the ball. That's the key. They need to run it. Yeah, they're running with Jared Goff, man. I don't know. What if Jared Goff put the team on his back and start slinging that thing? What if McVay was the problem? A lot of questions to be answered. But San Francisco own Goff in the NFC North. West. They own Goff. They own them. So, honestly, we'll see. Offensive line is what they pose to really – the offensive and defensive line is probably supposed to where we see the most improvement at. So, the offensive line good on paper, but the offensive line looked good on paper before. Next thing ain't been able to do nothing. And people still complaining about the line. We've been drafting O-line for like the past decade. We've been drafting that O-line since last decade. All from Laker Thompson to Ragnar to Decker to Larry Warford. Brought in guys like Rob Sims. They've been bringing in, undrafted free agent Adrian Waddle. So they've been bringing in receivers. Offensive linemen for years. At some point, I don't know what you got to say. At some point, you got to look at the running back position. Best, Abdullah, they keep drafting these small little fucking running backs. These little scat backs. They won't go out there and get a real running back. And always draft them in the second round. Or late first. And you just get the same results over and over again. They need a physical that can do it all back. And don't forget, Derrick Henry went one pick before the Lions took A-Shawn Robinson. One pick when they took A-Shawn Robinson. So, shit, who knows? But I think it's a running back. We played AFC North and NFC West this year. This was the absolute worst time for rebuild. But if Campbell can win, that would be amazing. Yeah, if he can, it would be amazing. But he got to run the ball. When I seen the preseason, it looked encouraging. But can Jefferson, Godwin, and Buki, can Swift and Williams can they replicate that in the regular season? I don't know. It get real ugly early on for the Lions. It get real ugly. For them to have one of the worst records in the league, to me, it didn't make no sense. It didn't make no sense to have a tougher schedule to my 49ers, then Green Bay. Hold on. I'm doing something. What the fuck would you do that? So they say they play September 21st. Oh, that's Monday night. Let's say Tuesday. Oh, 20. Okay, they play Monday night. Okay. Then they go to they play Baltimore, Chicago, Minnesota, the Bengals, the Rams, the Eagles, the Steelers, the Browns, the Bears, the Broncos, the Vikings. So the games that you probably think is winnable: Bengals, especially with Chase not playing good, Eagles, Bears, Vikings, Broncos. You go in there, Atlanta, and possibly Arizona. We've been playing them every fucking year. Like Arizona, like the extension of the NFC North. So I don't know. That's the same. Must do better in the draft. Then really relieve both kickers. Anthony Lynn is known for running it. And she got, but if you don't run it with success, even the best runners, you know, the best coordinators won't run the ball. So I mean, like I said before, I have no expectations. Hold on, real quick. He said lost faith in Dan and Brad once they let Stud like Reynolds go, which Swift has made, but they kept 4 backs. They kept 4 other. They kept 5 backs plus a fullback. So they had to let somebody go. They had to let somebody go. So, I mean, you can't keep 6 running backs on there. Don't get rid of the fullback. If they gonna be successful with running the ball, they gonna need a fullback. So I don't think they could have kept 6 running backs. So you gonna take Godwin off? He played pretty well too. Detroit May said Reynolds is not it. Reynolds got waived. He ain't get cut though. What's the difference? He got to clear waivers. I know that for sure. So I mean, he said Reynolds is not it. I like Reynolds. What's wrong with Reynolds? What you mean? What's wrong with Reynolds? He ran really, really good in the preseason. He had a couple of rough runs, but shit happens. But what's wrong with Reynolds? He said Dan Campbell cutting both kickers is hilarious. I can care less. He should have just kept Prater. I don't care if he missed a couple kicks. He made a lot of big cut kicks. They should have cut the guy who was a safety last year. They should have cut the guy who talking about Will Harris? Ain't nothing wrong with him. Yeah, Reynolds nice. Reynolds super nice. He's super nice, but we'll see. But they had a lot of difficult decisions to make. They couldn't carry 6 backs. Just couldn't do it. And I felt they needed a up back. I mean, they needed a full back. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Looked like receiver. What you thought it was. Williams, Amar St. Brown, Khalif Raymond, Cephas, Trinity Benson, and Tom Kennedy are your receivers. It's okay now. This is what a rebuild looks like. It's time to do things like cut both kickers. Randy said. Just got home from work and seeing finally Tavai go made me smile. What's up, Steve? I think he meant that Godwin dude. I like him on special teams though. Godwin can run the ball too. Godwin was nice too. Trying to establish a culture. Nashville say how much of an impact would Trinity Benson make? I don't know. They traded a 5th and a 7th for him, so he returned to 6 in 2023. I don't know. Should be interesting. They must like him a lot. But Denver got a whole bunch of receivers. Jerry Judy, Corliss Sutton. They got the other guy too, so. So apparently Trinity Benson, I mean, I guess you could have waited and see if he would have got cut or waived, but I think he would have been a hot commodity. He caught 2 touchdowns versus Minnesota. So, he ran a little fade. That shit was a nice little route he ran too. So, hopefully good. I seen a couple highlights of him. I like what I see, so I look forward to seeing him play. Hold on. We're supposed to have a larger role. Where do you think Williams will come in at? Wait, when Swift get injured? Swift not built to have. He's too small. I care what y'all say. He's too small. He's a scat back, same as Amir Abdullah. Then you can't get him to load. Williams is probably gonna be your lead back because Swift can't stay healthy. They always get these injury-prone running backs. Charger cut some dude named Tyson Johnson, receiver who was with Lynn last year. He had almost 20 yards per catch. We'll see. Is AJ Parker going to start in the slot? Yep, Cornelder and Nikhil Roby are all gone. The slot job is AJ Parker's to lose. But we have no kicker on the 53-man roster. Wonder who gets cut to make one for him. Gotta wait and see. Somebody might go to the practice squad. I don't know. But I mean, It's on them, baby. But like I said before, I don't know. You got I don't know who's gonna get cut because they only got 2 tight ends. Not gonna cut no back. He's got 1, 2. You got 6 receivers, so Tom Kennedy might get cut. Kennedy or Raymond might get cut. Kevin Strong might get cut. 7 D tackles, 5 edge rushers. Brian might get cut when he get injured. You know he's gonna get injured just a matter of time. Got 5 inside linebackers. Anybody can get cut. You got 6 DBs. So I mean, if you had to ask me who gonna get waived, more than likely it's probably gonna be Kevin Strong. Austin Bryant when he get injured. It's probably gonna be one of those guys, but I'm about to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. My bad. Jeez. He's at the slot. I think they will add another tight end. I don't know. You got 53 spots with no kicker. Boy, the IR to make room for the yep. That's Steve, right? Boy, the IR he out 6 to 8 weeks with a thumb injury. So, yep, I think Steve got it right. Ball should be cut all the way together. He trash. And that boy, trash. Straight garbage. I could be a better quarterback than Tim Boyle. Trash. So yeah, Steve right on that one, but yeah, I mean, I don't really have no surprise other than Pyramid. I'm not surprised he always injured, so we'll see. But Tavai got cut. I think a lot of people was happy that Tavai got the hit the road jack. And I'm not surprised. He just couldn't play. It was one of the worst reaches. They could have got AJ Brown, DK Metcalf, and they blew it. Yeah. It was a reach. Remember, they were saying the Patriots liked them. They said the Patriots liked them, and they ran to go get them, and they passed up guys like AJ Brown, DK Metcalf. Like I said, they could have got Irv Smith, but they took a tight end at 7. Just the way they draft, it just seemed like they purposely it's like they purposely, pick wrong on purpose. How many times you gonna keep taking a tight end in the first round? And is Hockenson having a big impact? No. You took a cornerback top 3, you should have took a quarterback. Is he having a big impact? No. A cornerback and a tight end is not going to impact the game to be picked at in the top 10. No, remember you were screaming, oh, we should get David Njoku, Evan Ingram. What are all of them doing? OJ Howard. Nothing. If you're talking about impacting the game, you're talking about left tackle. You're talking about a dog-ass running back. You're talking about a receiver, edge rusher, a disruptive interior lineman, a good linebacker. The Lions got this type of template. The Lions have this type of template that they have this type of template that's just wrong. They just value positions they shouldn't have value in, like a tight end. Get a tight end in the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th round. They don't want to put first round or high first round value on a running back, but you want to keep taking the tight end in the first round. I don't get it. When you could have took Aaron Donald, you took Eric Ebron. You could have took Odell Beckham, you took Eric Ebron. This regime, I don't know. They took Sewell, they took Anazorke, Anafontu. They have some good picks, but if they don't materialize on the field, we're gonna be saying they were bust. And the biggest one is gonna be, why didn't they take Justin Fields? So with Jelani Tavai, it is what it is. We can't bitch and complain about it. We just gotta look at the guys we got right now in this year draft. We gotta look at the guys that we got in this year draft, and hopefully they're able to contribute. But you know, but Tavai was just trash from day one. I don't know what they seen on film. He was heavy, he was skinny, he was light, he was all these things, and he still couldn't produce. You know, he wasn't, and that's the second player they took in the second round out of Hawaii, and it didn't pan out. Akeem Alama Francis, whatever his name is. I don't even remember him getting too many snaps. Trash. At the end of the day, they just better off putting the poll up and let Lions fans pick who they should draft because they suck. You know? But this year, like I said before, I think Sewell should go on the inside. You know, they should put Sewell at guard and let Hightower work on the edge. But they're not going to do that. That's what they did with Ragnar. That's the one thing that Bob Quinn did that was smart. They put Ragnar at guard and worked his way to the center. You know, and Ragnar played the last year in college. He never gave up a sack in college as a starter. And I felt they should have did that with Hightower. You know? For him, he played a lot of snaps, but, you know, playing offensive line, it's mental too. When people start knowing your name as an offensive line on a first name basis, it's never good. It's never good. When people know your name, the great ones, you know, they only know their names because, you know, the announcers, but, well, you know, Tyron, you know, Smith ain't gave up a sack where he's an animal. But when the fans know an offensive tackle or they know offensive lineman name, that mean they trash. Other than, you know, the announcers, you know, saying how good they are. But when Jeff Back is trash, Dominic Raiola trash. When you start knowing offensive linemen by first name as a fan, you in trouble unless they're really, really good. The solid offensive linemen, you don't hear shit till they get paid. If you're truly great, you don't know people gonna know your name. But outside of being truly great, when motherfuckers know your name, you ain't that good. You know, so. But Tavai was trash. But with Sewell coming on, I think a lot of people. I think a lot of people got a lot of hope for him. And when he started giving up sacks, it's mental. You know, you start giving up sacks, you start not playing well. When you play well on the offensive line, nobody give a fuck unless they show a replay. If you play well, shit, come on. Or unless you pancake somebody. But when you don't play well, the fans gonna let you hear about it. Gonna pay that shit on the Titron over and over again. Gonna see it in the news over and over again. Like I said, they putting Sewell in a tough spot. He should be starting at guard. Guard is a lot easier to play. People say, well, you might as well put him on left and trade Taylor Decker. No. Do you know the shit that he giving up on right tackle? Jared Goff would be on the stretcher. Remember they what's his name? Jeff Backus gave up that sack in Soldier Field and had motherfucking Stafford on implanted in the ground. There's a clear difference between the right side and the left side for a right-handed quarterback. The left side, you can't see, it's your blind side. No real peripheral. Even if you're looking left, you looking to your left sometimes. You know. But like I said before, with the blind side, man, he's not ready for blind side. Plus, he got short arms. That's why he's not a left tackle. He said Bob Quinn was just as bad as Matt Millen. Yes, he was. Lord Lane salute. Offside Porsche. Talking about Robert Porsche. Eagles fan here. I enjoy your content, man. You give good takes. Appreciate it, Alec. With the Eagles, your offense tough. We play all this year too. No, let him stay where he's at and let him get acclimated. Man, you crazy. Man, dude, shit that he giving up. And remember, you forget he ain't played football in a year. Why do you think they put Ragnar at guard and then the next year they put him inside? No, you paying Hightower all that money. Kick Hightower to the right tackle. Blessed will play right guard. And then next year, If High Tide play good, you slide him to the left, put Sewell at the right. If High Tide play bad, you cut him. You can cut him next year. You crazy, man. You put that man at right tackle and he's struggling the way he's struggling now. Come on. Don't get Jared Goff killed, even if it is his front side. The shit that he giving up, man, you're not paying that kid enough. You're not paying him the most at right tackle. You're paying, High Tide the most. To my leg get acclimated, gonna get Jared Goff killed. But they gonna keep him there. I know they is. I slide him on the inside, and remember he played football in the year. People forget that. I put him at guard, and High Tide get injured, then he go to right tackle. But like I said before, that's the guy you want to run behind. That's the guy you want to get out there on the bubble and the quick. He's a great athlete, but there's some technical difficulties to his fundamentals. You see how Gregory Rousseau, whipped his butt, and that's a rookie. He's a good rookie. I don't think he was I think he was a first round pick. But like I said before, I would put him at guard just off the fact that not that it's just that he's struggling, not because he's struggling, just to the fact that he didn't play football last year. But like I said, they leave him at right tackle. I'm telling you, when we start giving up sacks, you know what I'm saying? Once they start giving up sacks, I mean, mentally, man, a player can shut down. You may not get the best. That's probably what happened with Laken Tomlinson. Man. Once you know an offensive lineman name, if it ain't because he a great player or he made a great play, a pancake, it's never good. I'm telling you, it's never good. I do give credit to Bob for building some alignment with Ragnow, Decker, and Facts. He did. And Stenberger could be pretty good. Holmes seemed like he don't know what he's doing. Yeah, it does seem that way, but it might be a method to his madness. So putting him out of position at guard would benefit. Yes, it would benefit him, of course. Guard is easier to play. You kick him to right tackle next season. They did it with Ragnow. He went to guard to center. Playing on outside is a different world than playing on the inside. Inside, able to build his confidence up. He used to be on the inside. Then you kick him to the outside. Let's say High Tide get injured. Okay, you kick him to the outside. Let's say High Tide play well. You can flip High Tide. You can cut him out next year. Then put him at right tackle. This is a situation in where he hasn't played football since 2019 season. So I'm gonna put him out there, and I see he's struggling in the preseason. People are not gonna let him live that shit down. I'm telling y'all how it is to play offensive line. You're gonna destroy him. That's why they put Ragnow at guard, then kicked him to center. That's one of the smart things that Bob Quinn did. Put that man at guard. And then, put him at right tackle. If he succeeds, then you kick him to the left. Absolutely. It's still on the right side. Totally different. Real talk, we can't get any worse, so I'm going to trust an old Danny boy any day over Fat Tricia. Damn, Fat Patricia. I said Fat Tricia. That had a better sound to it. So, yeah, at the end of the day, if they feel that they can correct those fundamental mistakes, leave them at right tackle. But I'm being safe. I'm paying High Tide a lot of money to play right tackle, not fucking guard. That's what I would do. But I'm not Dan Campbell. I'm not. So I can't really, you draft him at tackle, you put him at, but I wasn't the only motherfucker that said that. ESPN said it too. On draft day, they said it too. I wasn't the only person that said that. So, but yeah, I went up there. They got to do something because he sucked right now. Of course, he didn't play football in 2 years. Of course, you're gonna suck. But he's an elite, rare athlete. But you can ruin somebody mentally by doing that. But at the end of the day, let him learn. Eric Flowers was a tremendous tackle. He got beat down early, never recovered. No, but we can see right now he ain't Tristan Wirfs last year. We got to see. But if they leave him at tackle, I'm not going to bitch and complain about it. Cool. He getting paid a lot of money, too, to play tackle. So you getting a lot of money to play tackle too, so I'm cool. But you did just play rack for High Tide all that money to play tackle. But like I said before, it is what it is. I'm on the side of caution. Like I said with Justin Fields and and Master Fields and Trey Lance, I would sit him. I'll sit him for a year. That's just me. Of course, early on they probably have some success, but the defenses will adjust to him if it's in the season or make the adjustment after the season. I side on the side of caution because one misprotection, one mistake can get somebody fucked up. Same basketball, you make a mistake and they go score 2 and you play another day. If you make a mistake, you can get somebody killed out there. Y'all get somebody killed out there. That's what people don't understand. We be singing "End of the Road" and I can't. And we be singing that shit. A lot of y'all don't know football. Or y'all got short memories. But a lot of y'all have short memories. I always side on caution. It's just me. Sometimes you could be wrong, but But yeah, it's just me. I side on caution, but yeah, he's an elite run. Can you imagine him pulling that guard on powers and could y'all like imagine him pulling outside that guard and him getting out and leading the way? He's elite. He's elite. He's an elite athlete, man. If he don't work at tackle, man, he could be an amazing guard, man. He'd be an amazing guard. He'd be an amazing guard, man. If he didn't work at tackle, him pulling, whoo, man, it'd get ugly. The overseeing pay, I know, but still, he's still in your pay books. Make him earn his pay. Put his ass at tackle and see what happens. If Sewell was struggling, then cool, he can stay there. He can stay there, but that's just my opinion. I've seen these guys get wrecked and never be the same player. But let's talk about Trinity Benson. He's an undrafted free agent this year out of Central University, out Oklahoma. He played 43 games during his collegiate career, hauled in 133 passes, 1,700 yards, 12.8 average, 11 touchdowns, in addition to returning 35 kickoffs for 642 yards on an 18.3 average. So I don't honestly, I don't know much about him. I've seen a couple highlights where he did really, really good in a couple preseason games, but he's 6 foot. I think he ran like a 4.4, I think. Yeah, he ran a sub 4.4. So I mean, we ain't got no other choice. It said Bronco Insider analyst for Trinity Benson. The Lions got a good deal. Okay. So I mean, honestly, we gotta wait and see. But I think he's gonna be starting on the outside with Brashad Perriman gone. He might be on the outside because St. Brown and Cephas are inside guys. They can play outside, but you rather have them inside. So I mean, like at the end of the day, you got Tim Patrick, Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton. They got a lot of receivers over there in Denver. So we just pluck one, they cut another one, and they had a deep receiver room. But they traded a 5th round pick for him. And that's substantial because you could have tried to get James Washington or somebody. But maybe they did try. They wasn't available. Who knows? But Benson actually ain't a rookie. He was on – oh, my bad. Okay, he was on Denver practice squad last year, I think. Okay, it's not showing that, though. Well, he don't have a Wikipedia page neither. So, okay, he's a second-year player maybe. So, he gone. Them niggas say, man, he was traded and he gone. So, he from Louisville, Texas. Let's see. I think he got a wiki page neither. Nope. He said his girlfriend. Jesus. So They say he started playing football as a wide receiver at the age of 18 during his freshman year. So he was never a receiver. So I don't know. Is a senior class player, the wide receiver position, his first NFL career. He's 6 foot, 180. Who cares about his girlfriend unless she's hot? You don't see her. So apparently he was a practice squad player. I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs. So, Benson, if Patricia was still here, Cam would be on his way out in time. You ain't lying. Patriot. Facts. It's hard to get excited about a team. It's going to be a long season. That's what he said. That's what beer's for. He said, I don't know how much about him, but from what I seen, he produced when he was in college. But where the fuck is Central University at, bro? You know, where did he come from? Like, dude, I never heard of that fucking college. He said he's played former player for Eastern Central University. Where is that at? I must know. What's Oklahoma? And then they won't even let you. I hate pages like that who want you. Who won't let you? What was it again? Eastern Central fucking University won't let you click. Okay. Oklahoma flagship campus university course. So I don't know. It's D2. It says. I guess it is D2. Yeah, Division 2. Okay. Like, damn, I never heard of them before. For Alliance, we need a little bit more than beer. We need that tequila, headshot, drink, pull up. Baseball stats. Yeah, he looked good. Yeah, go look at the Minnesota game. He caught 2 touchdowns in there. I just hate we wasted that pick to get him. We could have just picked him. I don't know. Maybe they felt that somebody was going to pick him up off waivers or he was on sound elsewhere. But, yep, you wasted a 5th. Hope they didn't waste a 5th. Let me rephrase that. Hopefully, you know, he become a superstar. The next Jerry Rice. He become that. Nobody care about that 5th round pick. But he here. So, you got to learn the playbook and stuff of that nature. They could have just plucked him off the practice squad, but he really splashed this year. Maybe something clicked. But Denver got a deep quarterback room, but no quarterback. What up with that, man? Yep. Deep quarterback room, deep receiver room, but no quarterback. You know what I mean? We'll wait and see, but I mean, I don't think too many surprises. I think everybody was expecting Tavai to leave. I think the biggest surprise was Trinity Benson for a 5th and a 6th this year, in the 6th in 2023 in return for us. So that was the biggest concern, but they feel good about him. And you know what? You know, maybe Brad Holmes got a great eye for talent. If he do, the draft picks are gonna be saying a lot. And you know, Trinity Benson gonna be doing work. So look forward to seeing, you know, what happened. But you know, he said a receiver room in Denver was stacked, so it looked like it. So hopefully Trinity Benson adds something to our receiver room, and you know, because we need it. But we'll see. But once again, you know, they lack athleticism on the outside as far as straight line speed. Williams and Benson the most athletic receiver. So I think, you know, Benson is gonna fill Rashard Perriman role, and you know, Cephas and Brown gonna work on the inside. So that's cool. Let me know what you guys think. Other than this, you can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, on my social media subscription. You want to reach out and advertise the channel, video request, chop it up. Want to make a financial donation, Cash App, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Appreciate you guys for coming on. You know, if anything else happen, we'll come back on in the morning or tomorrow. But appreciate it. Check out Detroit Lions 101 live stream playlist. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist for videos and 101 playlist for live streams. Peace.